I have released a handful of prophetic words lately where the Lord has been speaking a lot about the severing of the binds of trauma, about healing and gladness where grief has resided. I have sensed the Lord's heart so strongly, as He frees many from much of what has entailed them in such a deeper and accelerated way. As I have continued to lean in and listen to what is on the Lord's heart, the Lord has continued to speak to me about trauma in the lives of His people. The Lord has been doing a deep work over the last few years to really set His people free and bring deep healing. And right now, I believe there is a sudden accelerated breakthrough from trauma for many that the Lord is bringing forth. The Lord showed me trauma in the lives of many of His people, where this trauma had come in multiple areas, and was affecting multiple areas of their lives and their bodies. I heard these ones crying out to the Lord for freedom. I saw these ones feeling like they were battling one area of their lives and bodies with issues and for some, symptoms in their bodies, and it has continued over and over and over in cycles without any freedom. These ones felt like these same areas and symptoms would just move from one place to another. As I leaned in and listened to the Lord, I heard the Lord say, "There are many that have faced multiple traumas. Many have faced traumas in multiplication, one after another in the last few years, and there are others who have faced what feels like a lifetime of multiple traumas. There have been many who are feeling like the tentacles of trauma have been holding onto multiple areas of their lives and their bodies, and I say unto you, that I am now severing the tentacles of trauma in their lives in the power of my Spirit. I say unto you, that many have been experiencing an onslaught from a spirit of witchcraft that has come in and has been bringing torment to many of my people through the traumas that they have experienced, and I say unto you, be severed. I am thundering over the traumas that have been in your lives with my divine justice and my love, and I am bringing forth restoration where trauma has entangled you. I am ministering to you deeply in gentleness and love, and I am thundering over the areas where the enemy has tormented you in the areas of trauma, and I say no more. I am dealing ferociously with the enemy and the way that the enemy has come against many of my people to bring torment. For victory is mine and victory is yours in me, in my name. I say unto you, that where many have felt they have been telling the tales of trauma for many years, I say unto you, that now you shall tell of the testimonies of my healing power, my redemption work, and my power to bring restoration where trauma has entangled you. I say unto you, that where there has been multiple traumas, I am severing its power, I am loosing its hold. Where trauma has entangled many of my people in many areas, I am bringing restoration. I say unto you, that I am restoring the treasures that trauma has stolen. I say unto you, spoils, spoils, spoils and more spoils are being given to you. The spoils of where trauma has entangled you and the battles and torment you have faced because of the spirit of trauma that has assaulted many of you, my people. I say unto you, that your testimony shall be how I am the God who delivers you from trauma, and I will pay back to you all that the enemy has stolen. I say unto you, be loosed. I say unto you, be restored. I say unto you, be released. Watch and see, my people, as you raise your faith and you stand on my word, the miracles of restoration that shall now manifest in the areas where trauma has entangled you. I say unto you, that there has been a specific assignment of the enemy in your lives in areas where I have anointed you to move in my power and my anointing, and the enemy has kept this part of your lives in bondage and interlocked with the spirit of trauma. But I say unto you, that I am unlocking these areas of your lives where I have anointed you to move in my power. I say unto you, that where many of you have faced much trauma in your physical bodies, relentlessly, and I have spoken to you about the healing ministries and gifting that will manifest through your lives, I say unto you, watch and see the unlocking of the healing gifting and healing ministries that will begin to suddenly birth through your lives. I say unto you, that there is a new day upon many of you where you will begin to see the healing of my Spirit flow through you in power. Watch the recompense that shall come to you as these new anointings and ministries begin to be birthed through you. You will see how the enemy has come after you in so many ways, to hinder you in the very areas that I have called you to arise and step into and partner with me to see some of the greatest moves of my Spirit that you have ever seen. I say to those of you who have been afflicted by this spirit of trauma in your physical bodies for many years, watch the miracles in your body begin to take place in an accelerated way, and watch the miracles of healing that shall flow through your lives in ways you have not ever imagined. Recompense, recompense, recompense is upon you. Where many of you have wanted to give up on life, because of the traumas you have endured, I have heard your cries in the night hours, and I have seen their pain that you have endured, and I say unto you, a new day is arising in your life in this hour. You are moving out of the entanglement of traumas and into the restoration of my spirit for you in your lives. And you will begin to walk in joy, freedom, healing and peace in me that you have not yet known. Watch now and see how mighty the move of my spirit through you shall be as you are loosed from the traumas that have tried to kill you. It's time for you to arise in life in me in ways you have not yet known. John 10 verse 10. Be restored.